Are you aiming like this in deathmatch? But when it comes to competitive aim like this, here's why. Yo, Scyfe here, just like the knife, and I'll be covering why you aim well in deathmatch but poorly in competitive. Well, I'm here to let you know why this occurs and how to fix it. When you're in a competitive game, you're trying to compute so many things at once, such as enemy and teammate positions, enemy ults and utilities, looking at the minimap, predicted enemy tendencies, and couple that with the nature of a competitive environment where you want to win and rank up, and the added pressure causes you to play a lot more passive and not aim the same way as you do in deathmatch. On the other hand, in a DM, there isn't that pressure to perform. It doesn't matter if you die over and over, and as a result, you play a lot more freely, peeking more and taking more jewels, because you know it doesn't matter if you die or lose. You need to approach deathmatches with a fresh new mindset. Instead of going into DMs to have fun or aimlessly run around and looking for jewels, use it to work on your weaknesses. For instance, if you're crouching too much and it's becoming a problem, then head into DMs with the goal of reducing your crouching by actively letting yourself know, don't crouch. If you feel you're struggling to hold angles, then head to common angles and let players run into your crosshair as opposed to flicking. If you struggle to enter as a duelist, then practice entering by heading into sites and pre-aiming all the angles, so they will feel a lot easier in ranked because you have the ability such as a jet dash into a smoke. Your goal when heading into deathmatches should always be to work on your weaknesses and simulate in-game scenarios, unless you're warming up before playing ranked. You're not there to win, but rather to improve on what's holding you back. Start by controlling specific areas of the map you're not very comfortable at. For me, I struggled a lot with holding short on ascent and constantly kept getting owned regardless of how I held it. So my main objective when heading into ascent DMs was practicing holding short as if it was a real game while staying relaxed and realizing what worked and what didn't. That way, the next time I was in a ranked scenario, I was better prepared for success. When you're in a ranked game, you're not always going to be using the same gun. It will vary based on your economy, the map, and your confidence. If I'm on split, I prefer using the Phantom because of the close range engagements. When heading into DMs, I look to practice a particular weapon, especially guns I'm less likely to use, for example pistols and light by weapons. So when I head into DMs, I'm only using the classic Ghost, Sheriff, Marshall, Stinger and Spectre. And although I kept getting turned over, I slowly became better and better to where my pistol and eco rounds became a lot easier, all because I took the time to practice them in DMs. You can also divide DMs into 4 gun sections. So the first thing kills, use the Ghost, followed by the Sheriff, then the Marshal, and finally the Spectre. You won't always reach 40 kills, which is why I pick up where I left in the next DM. So if I only manage to get 20 kills, I'll start off the next DM using the Marshal and Spectre. I know it's a short guide, but I hope you all enjoyed. Why not check out this video on the right? And as always, until next time.